Hi guys. So, in the midst of me starting a new project, I decided to come and make a video about it. So, today I'm going to be making a salon cape since I can't find any different ones in my area that are cost efficient and I just need some capes. So, what you're going to need for this today is some heat bond, an iron, an ironing board. Hold on, I got other stuff. Sorry, y'all. You're going to need, I use this for the neckline. It is double fold bias tape. Now, you can also feel free if you know how to make bias tape. If you got the time to make bias tape, feel free. This is optional. I don't feel like doing all that. So I got bias tape, and 2 yards of fabric of your choice. If you're doing adults, I believe it's only like a yard to a yard and a half for children. So since I already cut my neckline out, I'll go back in and show you how to do that. But this is the fabric that I chose, something for my girls. So I'm going to stop talking and get into this video right now.
You don't have your ID? Hang tight, man. No, I don't. And my mom and dad, they sold their house. I'm 25. I still live with them. My mom had a house up there when my grandpa passed away, and
Okay, so since I don't have a tripod or anything, I'm going to have to explain how I'm doing this. So I went down the long lengths of each side and I folded it over. As you can see right here, I put the heat and bond under there and just ironed on top of that and sealed it closed. Now, a tip that I can say that helped me to get a very straight edge is I pre-ironed it. So I went over it the first time and then I went and put the heat bond in there just so it was already straight. It was just putting it in there and going. So now I am to the neck collar portion, whatever you want to call it. I'm to the neckline portion of it. So now I am taking my bias tape along the edge and okay, so this is how the bias tape comes. So you are basically going to open that up, put in your raw edge of your fabric, as you can see, like this. You want to make sure it's all the way in there so there's no gaps in there. Now, if you have a sewing machine, you can feel free to sew close around the edge hem. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put some heat bond pieces in there, and then I'm going to go back over it and I'm going to stitch around the edge. So I'll be back to show you how the finished result looks. Okay, so I'm going to come back to show you all what I meant by that. So I went ahead and I pinned the color all the way around. I made sure I got it in close. So this is what I meant by I'm gonna put the heat and bond on the inside right there. And so press that down and I'm gonna go all the way around like this. Put it in there. And I'm going to do that on the front and the back. And then I'm going to remove the pins and try to put in some more just to fill in those gaps. This is how it should look beforehand. And another thing is I decided I was going to do the collar and then I'm going to fold that and pin that before I got to this shorter in the back of the okay. Okay, so now I'm finished. I'm not completely finished, but finished with all the hems, so I'm gonna show you guys how this looks. So keep in mind I'm short, I'm like 5'3", and this is all the way down pretty much to my legs. You got the back. The hemline is gonna have some snaps towards the back. And yeah, that's it.
This is where there was initially a report of someone loitering at a hotel. Remember, this is where they suspected that there were drugs that were found right next door.
We find anything on her?
No, first says she's clean, so.
She's got enough straws in here.
To start our own business?
Yeah. Not to mention a couple. Oh, that's nice.